Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I've got an unboxing of an AMT Ertl 1951 Chevy Fleetline. This is a 125CL kit. This particular kit came out in 1988. It is kit number custom. There it is, 6754, guys. Alrighty, so the cover has kind of the custom look to it, which is kind of nice looking. Real nice build, whoever did that one. And then here's the kind of stock looking version of it. Interior, there's a little engine in there. Some custom wheels. So let's go ahead and get right into this one. Again, no cellophane on this one. This kit is, what was that, 48 years old? 88? No. 88, 98, 2008, 18, 30, 38 years old. Yep. Here's the attention modelers thing from the Blueprinter. Alright, we have a sealed bag. That's interesting. Good to know. Alright, guys. Now, a while back I did a unboxing video on a 51 Chevy Fleetline, but it was a different version. I'll put a picture of that particular kit here. That was that version. I can't imagine there's too many differences. A lot of times when they reissue these, they either just put out a new box art or new decals. Alrighty, well, here's the body. Nice and thick. If you happen to check out my 41 Plymouth unboxing of a kit that came out in 1975, you'll see that this one is a lot thicker than that one. You could almost see through that other one. This in here is very nice. Got some real nice lines. I like the look of this for like a hot rod. Oh, maybe even a chopped top kind of car. Don't know if I'll go that far with it, but I would like to make this a excuse me, a custom kind of build. Looks like I got a crack. I don't know if you can see it right there. There's a little rubbed edge there. It's not really real prominent on that side. I'll have to sand them down real good. No big deal. Windshield wipers are mounted in, molded in. That has to be removed. That's it. Alrighty, right off the top here we have the hood, which looks nice. This is a panel. Now I don't know if it, well, actually this is probably the front one. This is the back one. They mount underneath like that, so you can mount your bumpers on them and that kind of thing. That one would go like that, I believe, or that could be the back one. Yeah, maybe that's the back one. Not sure, but it's one or the other. Here we have the back of the front seat, most likely. Upper control arms. And here we have the dashboard. Much nicer looking than the 41 Plymouth was a little while ago. Oh, very cool. We got some fender skirts that are optional. If you think back to the Hudson Hornet I built the other day, I left the fender skirts that were molded in the body. I left those on. I thought it gave it a pretty sleek look, you know. Here's the rear end and the leaf springs. Couldn't think of that word, sorry. Wheel inserts, the wheel backings, and two, like, I don't remember what kind of wheels those were. They should have slots at four corners, four sides. This, I believe, is a heater box, or a custom version. It might be a console. Some steering linkage, axle, plastic axle, and front sway bar. Alright, here we have some decent door panels. Okay, nice options there. You paint them up real nice, contrasting colors, anything, whatever your heart desires. Here's the front and rear valance. These are two carburetors. Exhaust. Nope, that's the intake. This is the exhaust. Alright. Here we have the, this looks like it's for a convertible. Not sure what that is. Maybe it's the back of, maybe it goes in here, like the package tray kind of thing. Maybe. We'll have to check that out in the instructions. Front and rear seats. And here's the engine, guys. It's a straight six. It was a 235 back in the day. I'll show a picture of a real one here. Separate transmission, always nice. Big old valve cover, the engine head. Pretty cool. Miscellaneous things here. Another carburetor. 4-bladed fan. Took me a second on that one. Air cleaner. Generator. Distributor. And another distributor. I wonder why that is. Some different exhaust. Your intake and exhaust manifolds. Exhaust pipes. Tailpipe. Front suspension. Well, this is very similar to the other kit. Inner fender wells, wheel wells. These, I have no idea what those are. They look like spindles. Oh yeah, maybe this is a standard spindle and then a custom to give it a lowered or raised look if you flipped it over. So those are like your steering knuckles. Here's some coil springs, shock absorbers. Pretty cool looking steering wheel. The other two tires, wheels. And here's the frame. Very cool. I like that. I see a lot of possibilities with that for just about anything. Pretty cool. Here is the last mold. Oh, I'm sorry. This is molded in like a tan color. So this is the last tree of molded in tan color. There's firewall. Right there. Radiator. A battery, which is definitely 6-volt on that one. Steering column, the interior, nothing molded in except like a faux carpet, and another full exhaust. Alright, that's cool. Not too bad. And here's the glass. Now it's broken here, or it was cut here, I don't know. But it does make it easier to cut both of them. And then you can place each glass independently inside. It's a lot easier than trying to fit this whole thing in there. But that's cool. Headlights on there also. Here's a chrome tree. Get that cut open. Oh cool, we've got the option to have the other wheels also. That's very neat, I didn't realize that. Here's the other like moon wheels, which are on the box, if you can see that in the background, on the top art there. Your headlight buckets, custom grille, front and rear bumpers for the custom deal, and then the stock custom stock bumper grill assembly. Chrome steering wheel, we know how much we'll love that in the summertime. 4 hubcaps, those are cool. Little Chevy symbols on them, bow ties. Rear view mirror. A number 300, it looks like an antenna. Not really sure on that one. Looks like an antenna. Some miscellaneous lights and things. And that's all for the chrome. Oh, also a chrome valve cover is an option. That's kind of cool. Well, then we have a Ziploc bag of tires. Let's see what's all involved in there. So we have 3, 4... Okay, 2, 4. We have 8 tires, guys. That's pretty cool. Very neat. These are the custom kind of tires, and they are Goodrich radial TAs. Very nice. Back in the 80s, these were the cat's pajamas, as they say. And then for the stock build, we have drive at your own risk on them tires, and they're Firestones, and that's all he's saying on there is just Firestone, just on one side. That's funny, but that's what it is. So That's it for decals. We have some sharp looking blue lines. I doubt that they'll be any good, but they are kind of cool looking. Give you all the kind of graphic details that are on that particular model build there. That one would go like right there. Yep, those are cool. There's not a lot going on for decals in there. But now, woohoo, look at this. I'm excited, guys. Hold on. I'll be with you in just a quick second here. There we go. A little tough to get that one open. Here we have the 51 instructions. And a big write-up on the 51 Chevy Fleetline. Yay! Remember, I love this stuff. This is how I learned a lot as a kid growing up about real vehicles. This stuff is pretty cool. So alrighty, we got some good write-up on the vehicle, the real one. It can be assembled one of two ways. Read your instructions carefully before beginning. Okay, we know that. Here's other stuff. Here we go. Step 1A is the stock engine assembly. Very cool. The stock engine was a 235. Yep, got that. Alright. And then the custom engine, that would be the chrome valve cover apparently. oh no, they used a different exhaust. Here we have the standard exhaust and intake, and here we have the custom exhaust. Two, three, and we have double carbs, single carb. Okay, those two little chrome things were, they might not have been chrome. I thought they were chrome, but they're custom air cleaners. Final assembly of the stock custom. Huh, interesting. Putting the coil on, upside down. Distributor, custom distributor. Oh, it had a silver magneto on that one. Okay. Crankcase breather. Forgot what that was called. That's good. Lower radiator hose, upper radiator hose. Step 3A, we're putting our wheels together for the fronts, it looks like. And then for the rears. And then we do custom wheel assembly for the rears. That's with the thicker tires and the different hubcaps. Okay. There comes that. And we have our interior going together. Pretty basic. Lots of room for detail there, though, if you choose. Pretty cool. A little brake and clutch pedal I didn't see, and the gas pedal I missed too. So that's got to be in there somewhere, guys. Body assembly is next with our glass and rear view mirror. Here's the front suspension assembly. Lower A-frames, yep. Putting our chassis assembly together. A little more detailed in here than the Plymouth kit. That's good. Excuse me, the rear axle and the shock absorbers, drive shaft all go in. Here we have the stock final assembly, so that's the front grille, and that big one goes in the front, it looks like, and the smaller one goes in the back. Alrighty. Splash pan, that's what they call that. Oh, it's going to be body color too, guys, so pay attention. Make sure you paint that when you do your body color. And here's the custom with the valance and the custom front bumper. Same with the chrome and rear valance, the custom version. And decal placement is optional. That's cool. 9 steps, depending on which version you build. Fold that over and put it back. Alright, guys, that's it. That was pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed that one. It was kind of quick and short, but you know, sometimes we get those. So I want to thank you all for stopping by. As always, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Share it with your wife, your husband, whoever. I appreciate you all watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. This is Model Car Guy Rich out. Keep on modeling.